First of all, we have two main offices, one in Beeston, the other in Eastwood, and we see people at the health centre in Stapleford. We have a very small number of paid staff and a much larger number of volunteers who are trained to provide face-to-face advice and information and support to people who need it. Now, as Janet has said, we see people with a whole variety of different problems, but mainly we are helping them to manage debt, or we are helping them to access the welfare benefits to which they're fully entitled. For example, we've recently been very busy as people have moved to the new universal credit arrangements. We also work very closely with the Borough Council to support people who are facing homelessness, and we provide a specialist service for those whose problems are made worse by anxiety and other mental health issues. COVID-19 has had a huge impact on everybody in all sorts of ways. For obvious reasons, we haven't been able to provide our face-to-face advice during the lockdown. But we're using phone and email and web chat to make sure that the service is still available. The great challenge for us is that as life returns to some kind of normal, there are going to be so many people who have new problems and difficulties that need to be addressed. And they may be to do with debt, they may be to do with employment, they may be to do with, more particularly, they may be to do with unemployment, income reductions, or indeed other changes in family circumstances, not the least of which would be if they have lost somebody to COVID. We need funding. Even though we work on a shoestring, we still need the resources to do the job. And we receive a very generous grant from Broxtowe Borough Council, but it isn't enough. And that's why we are so delighted that the Mayor, that Janet, has selected us as her charity for her year in office. And we're most grateful to her. We're also grateful to you. We're grateful to any one of you who is able to make a contribution. So thank you for listening and thank you for what you can give. Thank you.